That was the last episode we did before September, Brian.
Yes, which was had more echoes than a very echoey place.
Yes, very echoey place has more
I
echoes.
couldn't think of a church. Is that echoey? Yeah, church is echoey. More
Yeah.
echoes than a church. You can write that down and copyright it for me.
Yeah, copyright as echoey as a church.
Yep.
It's shit. No, we're not using it.
Oh, throw it away.
So,
So what?
Oh,
What do you want to
God.
know from me?
I want to know your age, date of birth, what you're wearing, and
My age
location. ASL, basically, mate. ASL. God, that was a thing once.
is 69. Transgender. So
Right. God, Soho. Oh, God, isn't that like the red light district?
Yeah, mate. I'm 69 and in Soho.
Looking for all those 20-year-olds that into older guys, eh?
Well, the great thing is that while I get older, they stay the same age.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the thing?
Yeah.
I stole that line from a film. I'm sorry.
Did,
Shamelessly ripped.
this video's been taken down for copyright strikes.
For a number of lines used by someone that was in a film.
Did you prepare anything for this podcast?
I got my hair done.
Right.
I had some food.
Right.
I put some washing on.
Okay.
I washed up what I used to make my lunch.
Right.
I fed the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to some banging tunes. I think
Banging
I'm all
tunes.
prepared.
Okay.
banging tunes.
So you have no funny stories.
I do actually.
Oh, you
'cause-
do? Because I don't.
Because I was browsing Imgur yesterday.
Oh, God.
And I came across a
Hang on,
hilarious
don't
one.
spoil it, because we haven't even done the intro yet.
No intro.
No intro.
So what's this bit then? This is the preamble.
I
We're gonna do
don't.
a preamble.
Yeah, this will be the preamble. Right. Are we ready? Hello and welcome to that podcast with Brian and Snowy.
Good day.
That's Brian.
Good day.
I'm Snowy.
He's
now,
Snowy.
now we can carry on.
Doing what? More the preamble?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, just carry on the preamble.
Whee! I like preamble.
Preamble's good. So, gaming news. Let's start with that one, Brian. That's the I don't even have the fucking plan that we made. What?
I do.
Do you?
I have it. Well, I have the old one.
Yeah. What's the first section then, Brian? Please tell me.
Day time frame. Oh wait, it's not the first section. Sorry. What we've been playing this week?
Okay, let's go to the what we've been playing this week section, Brian.
Killing motherfuckers!
Killing Floor 2, to be specific, motherfuckers.
Damn right. So
Yeah,
It's
this
awesome.
Is, yeah, that's a bloody tough game. We've been playing a lot of Killing Floor since probably about September, to be honest.
too much killing floor.
Too much Killing Floor.
I was sick of killing floor.
Yeah, we were sick of Killing Floor, and then got invited to the early access for
For
Killing Floor 2.
many sexual favors. Many sexual favors.
And then we played lots of Killing Floor 2. Not too much Killing Floor 2. Quite a
Just
bit of Killing
enough.
Floor 2, just enough.
Just enough for us to keep dying continuously.
Yes. So it's got a new boss. The Patriarch. No idea if he returns.
He's on holiday. He's probably on holiday. He's probably on his island.
Yeah, he's on his.
In Barbados. After all the money he took from us, the amount of times he killed us in Killing Floor 1. Because who dies on normal, right? Who dies on normal? Us. All the
us,
time.
Yes, all the time. Although I wouldn't say we're terrible at it. I'd say we're proficient would be a
We're
good word.
impotent,
We're
incompetent.
proficient, Brian.
Okay, we're proficient.
Proficient. It's a good word. I like that word. Like efficient, but pro.
Oh, I see. Because it's got pro in it. It actually means you're an expert at everything.
So yeah, it's got a new boss who is German. Of course, he has to be German. Everyone has all evil guys have to be German these days.
From the sound bites I've heard of him, he seems to have been around in Leningrad at some point.
Leningrad.
Yes, when you sort of float around because you've died again. He talks about being in Leningrad, then him being old, but you dying. So,
Probably
yeah.
hear me typing now. I don't know. I'm going to find out what happened at Leningrad because my history knowledge is shit.
Probably World War Two, mate.
Oh yeah, probably. Siege of Leningrad, also known as Leningrad blockade, was Russian. Something. Yeah, so it was in Russia.
So you don't know anything about World War Two.
It was a prolonged military operation undertaken by the German Army Group North against Leningrad, historically currently known as St. Petersburg. During World War
Disclaimer:
II.
Americans didn't win. We did. You can't just stroll in late and then go, "Oh, look, we won."
There's a movie that let's go on this. Let's carry on this path. There's a movie out there, and I can't remember what it is, but it cuts to a boardroom, American boardroom. I assume like the president's boardroom or something like that during World War II. And
Yes.
the guy says, "We need to help. We're sitting here making refrigerators while the rest of the world's killing each other."
Hold on, they only got involved because Japan went, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking bomb you, bitch."
Yeah, basically, that was the reason that they decided to help out.
And now I'm probably wrong. I'm probably going to get killed. I'm going to get sent death threats to my house and an envelope full of anthrax.
This is what Michael Bay's taught with Pearl Harbor. So you go and send angry letters to Michael Bay,
Yes.
which you should be doing anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you should have done that already by now. You should have already been on your 100th letter.
Yeah, because Michael Bay, you ruined Transformers. You ruined basically every movie you did.
No more motherfucking explosions. You got me?
You also ruined Call of Duty because Call of Duty became a Michael Bay video game.
Call of Duty ruined itself.
Yes, but
Oh, I'll just release myself every year and not really be any different.
sounds like another first-person shooter franchise I
What,
know.
Battlefield?
Yes.
But no, that has changed. It's become more like Call of Duty. So they're both together
But
in that same.
then we reskinned it this year and we called it Battlefield Hardline. In which
What a load of
which
shit.
in the single player you can arrest people, and then when you're no longer a cop and you've been arrested and you escape from jail, then you can still arrest people.
I've not actually played it. I refuse to play it on the basis that it's just reskinned BF4, and BF4 was shit.
Yeah, I'm not playing it either.
Yeah, we're doing a big old patch that'll fix everything. No, you fucking haven't. Hit Reg is still shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we played it the other day, didn't we, Bron?
Yes. Frustrating experience.
Didn't play it since.
No. I don't even know how I spent nearly 300 hours on it in the first place.
I don't know, Brian. Battlefield 3 was worse, though, I would say.
I don't know. People are saying it's more complete than Battlefield 4 will ever be.
Yeah, but it was still awful. It had the horrible blue tint and the
Why does everyone complain about blue tint? I didn't give a fuck about blue tint. As long as the guy in front of me died, I didn't care what tint was going on.
it had Metro. It had Metro.
Oh yeah, awful map. Oh, we love it. It's so good. Well, if you like it so much, go and play Call of Duty, because all the maps are like that.
Also, it had fucking sun torches.
Oh, seriously, and they're still in BF4. Why? Why am I being blinded by a torch?
No idea, mate. Because
It
your
probably
eyes
runs
are
off a 9 volt.
cameras. Your eyes are always cameras in these games, Brian.
Well, I suppose sometimes the character models have got like goggles on them, so I can understand a little bit of dirt on your goggles.
Even then, I can understand it refracting off a little bit of dirt. Similar to if you ever played Metro Last Light, I don't suspect you have because
No.
it doesn't seem like your sort of game.
It is my sort of game, but it sounds scary, so I haven't played it yet.
It's not incredibly scary. It's the psychological stuff that's a bit
It's
creepy.
jump scares, isn't it?
No, it's no. There's no intentional jump scares. Let's say that. I get jumped by like enemies appearing behind me.
I get jump scares in Minecraft when things appear behind me.
Yeah, this is my problem. So that's the sort of level of jump scares we're talking. We're talking not actual jump scares. We're just talking clever AI.
Just talking, oh my god, where the fuck did that come from? Why does it hit me in the back now?
Okay.
Okay.
But in that, there is in the new one, and actually in the redo, Redux, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it.
Redux, mate.
Redux. In Metro 2033 Redux, there's now a button. If you tap G, which is your gas mask button, you actually wipe shit off your mask.
That is, I did see videos with that in. It's a nice little touch.
It is, and it actually is useful. But yeah, I can understand if you're wearing a mask, then you get dirt and stuff on you. But I
Yeah.
still don't understand being blinded by a fucking laser or a torch.
A laser, maybe, because it's sort of concentrated on one place, but a torch, especially when you're at 20, 30 meters, there is no way that shit's blinding you.
Anyway, we were talking about Killing Floor 2, Brian.
The torch isn't that bright as well.
Torch in Killing Floor 2 is.
Like, really bright.
And also, lots of guns have them, where it's not just the pistol anymore or the shotguns.
Well, you say lots of guns, but
Well,
I've only come across 2.
but
Does
the
your
medic- the
sledgehammer have a
medic
torch
gun-
on it?
No, the sledgehammer does not have a torch on it, although the sledgehammer is fucking awesome.
Does your knife have a tactical light on it?
Yes, it does actually.
And a scope?
Yes, it does actually. The The medic shotgun, I think, has a torch on it, which I suppose is a shotgun. And the bullpup is meant to have a torch on it.
It does say in the tooltip. Is it?
Does
Could we
it?
call it a tooltip?
I'd say the weapon
The weapon
fluff
description.
text. Yeah, fluff text, mate.
Fluff text. That just sounds like you're in a porno now. I'm just doing some fluffing before we go off to do some text. No, not doing that.
That doesn't sound like anything, Brian. That just sounds like a random compilation of words there.
Mashing words together since 1991.
1991.
Long time ago. Before Killing Floor 2 was made.
95, yeah, still before Killing Floor 2 was
Stop
made.
making me feel old, you bastard. Anyway, enough guns have torches. Actually, the guns are pretty good.
The guns are really good. Like, the bullpup in KF1 is complete and utter dog shite. I refuse to ever use it, which is why I stopped being commando, because it's the first gun you're given. And the first one you can ever afford, so fuck that.
Fuck that shit, motherfucker.
In KF1, I played as medic, and Brian, would you say I'm a good medic?
No, you're shit.
Okay, he means I'm a really fucking good medic.
He's. You know what? I hate when you toot your own horn. You're fucking shit. I keep dying, and it's your fault.
You mean? It's not my fault. It's just the team's fault.
That's it. Blame the team.
And I'm going to blame the team.
You're always blaming the team.
I keep everyone alive as best as possible.
Now you toot your own horn again. Toot, toot, toot.
Yeah, fuck it. I've given up being modest at this point.
I'm just going to make my head really big.
I've not got any.
No, you're a good medic in KF1, but I don't think it's too chaotic in KF2. I think you're just whining.
No, I think that they've made KF2 a faster paced game, right? KF1, you could quite happily stay in one area. You had to sort of move about that area, whereas in KF2, you end up being chased away by a fucking Scrake endlessly.
Yeah, it's because the fucking Scrakes are brutal. And it spawns two at once.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's fine when it's just normal clots and go fast and stalkers and sirens. That part of the medicing is fine. But the Scrakes are so fast now. Everything's so much faster now.
It's like they've all gone to China to learn gymnastics.
So yeah, that's the problem I have, is the minute a Scrake comes along or a Flesh Pound comes along, everyone has to turn around and focus fire, which means shitall's being shot elsewhere. And nobody stands in the group, of course, because that seems a bit silly.
Can't.
You can't, yeah, because you've got...
Have you seen that pirouette move that the Flesh Pound does?
You know,
Literally stands in one place and spins around. So if everyone was standing around it, they could all be killed.
I know the Scrake does. I know he does a weird sort of jumpy spin thing.
Yeah, jumpy spin. They've all done ballet in their spare time, I think, between releases.
Yeah, they've all gone to ballet class, perform Swan Lake.
They all fucking float like fucking butterflies and that shit.
Sing like a bee, float like a butterfly.
Whatever the saying is. Crouching hippo, hidden elephant. I don't know.
Yes. But yeah, the medicness. The guns are nice. They actually alert you when you're aiming over somebody that can be healed, and they've got a sort of slight homing. If I've not played enough to actually really work it out, but I think if the person's body is in the sight, it will go towards them. Like even if the center of the sight is a few inches off, it will still go towards them. Just nice, because that was the biggest problem with KF1 Medic, was the fact that you had to aim directly at them, and it never worked in slow-mo.
Didn't it?
No,
Why
being
not?
a medic in I don't know. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's
Darts took a week and a half to get there.
or something like that. Because you shoot them and you're dead over them. They stood still, but it just doesn't hit them.
It seems like the slow-mo is actually more pronounced than it was before, because the bullet velocity drops hard.
Yeah, and I think the bullet velocity drops like slower than the slow-mo.
Yeah, because it's...
I think they do.
You shoot things, and there's a good second before it
Well, yeah,
hits
you've
anything.
got when the slow-mo kicks, and you've got to aim ahead now, haven't you?
Yes.
Which
You
you
have to
don't
be
have to do
leading
at any
targets.
point normally in the normal speed. So I think they dropped the bullet velocity for the awesome look of Matrix bullets, basically.
But it's not hit scan anymore, is it?
No, I don't
So-
think the first one was though. Really,
The
I
first
don't
one,
know.
the first one was
Was it? I don't.
because
I
no matter
suppose.
which range you were, the moment as long as you hit them, they die.
Apart from the crossbow bolt.
Yeah, apart from the crossbow bolt, that obviously had travel time, but even then it wasn't that long, even
No.
at range. But I think any firearms, they were hit scan as opposed to actual bullet travel. But
Yeah.
this seems like the bullets are travelling, because even in normal speed, it still takes a little. You still have to lead your targets a bit. So
Maybe that's something they can tweak. Of course, we're currently in the early access thing, which
early access.
was originally only press, but PC Gamer by the time this podcast goes out, it'll be too late anyway. But PC
I think they would have
Gamer's-
already done it.
Yeah, it's already done it now, I think. But PC Gamer had 7,500 keys, which means there's not going to be a single fucking server empty.
Yeah, struggled to get into a normal difficulty server last night. It was
And that was before
outrageous.
they'd opened the keys, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
So
I was looking at the graphs last night, and there was a massive jump of hundreds of players. So they've obviously given out a huge batch.
yeah, I think that the embargo went up on the 8th, and I got an extra key sent to me as the embargo lifted. So I expect what happened is that everyone checked their emails, and of course, emails don't all send it at once because that's when you get done for spamming people and your little IEP gets blocked and shit. So I expect they sent them out over time and in blocks, and then they sent out a big block yesterday, which means there was 300 or whatever it is people compared to was it 30 when we first started playing?
Yeah, I think it was only 33 people at absolute peak when we started.
Yep.
And then a couple of days later, it exploded, and we couldn't fucking get on a server anymore.
But back to this boss, right?
Why
Back
are we
to
taking a
this.
huge tangent?
Back to this motherfucking boss. Well, when we're talking about the boss, then we moved on to fucking
World War II
Battlefield.
and the
Well,
Americans.
yeah, we're talking to Americans. Then we went on to Battlefield and COD and Michael Bay. And then we started talking about medicing, and then we started talking about Hitscan. Right, back to the boss. The boss, he's a German scientist thing who's modified himself like... I don't... I would feel it's a very overdone thing at this point. Like, the whole
He is.
crazy German scientist is very overdone at this point.
Not a lot of games I've played have got it, so it's new
I
to
mean,
me.
there is a very thin line between acceptable and not acceptable. I think he's probably on the more acceptable side. He's a bit more ridiculous. He's not the serious sort, is he?
But he isn't like all masked up, looking in his doctor's scrubs.
No, like in
with the overly heavy accent that they usually do.
I know that Adam Sessler, who I'm sure you have no fucking clue who he is,
No idea who that is.
but he's well renowned in the journalism side of gaming, as sort of being the pinnacle of it all.
So someone who's the pinnacle is something I've never heard of.
But basically, he said during Wolfenstein he got a bit irked because he has Jewish background from World War II and all that, and he got a bit sort of, he was not angry, but sort of sick feeling in his stomach with the evil German doctor stuff they'd done in that game because it was so very realistic.
Firing nerve gas in this one.
The nerve gas.
I just had a thought.
Yeah, that one could be. Yeah, that is.
It's just occurred to me.
And the bombing. He even says that I'll show you a bombing.
Yeah, but in all fairness, they are grenades.
Yeah.
It isn't like he's launching
No,
V2
he's not
rockets. from
launching
chest.
V2 rockets. That would be quite an impressive fucking sight. He just sort of arcs over into a 90-degree angle and launches a V2 rocket.
V2 ain't got nothing on me. And he starts firing V2s over there.
and then you've killed him, and the game doesn't end. You've got to avoid all the falling V2s.
Anyway, we've gone off a tangent
We've gone off a
again.
tangent. But yeah, he, like the guy in because it's Wolfenstein, they made it quite a gritty sort of story. It was a very good story, but they made it quite dark. So the German scientist is sort of very like what you could imagine would actually be one of the more loopy of the Nazi scientists, you know, the ones that do the really crazy shit. Like the whole making people cyborgs and shit. That sort of stuff. Whereas the guy
That's awesome.
there's the guy I think in Killing Floor is a bit silly, really. He
Yeah, he's not. His accent isn't even that strong.
no, he's not even he's not as strong like I do in the video that
Oh, yeah. Whoops. But it has just occurred to me that the nerve gas thing probably won't go down too well.
Yeah, it might not go down too well. I hadn't really thought of that because, of course, I don't have this background. But I think maybe some people might be a bit miffed by it.
You know what? I'm going to cause controversy.
You're gonna say deal the fuck with it, aren't you?
Yeah, why are we getting offended? It's a game, and in the end, you kill the bastard anyway.
I don't think people will be offended. I just think people.
Well, are about it. But is that something you can do still?
I don't know. Probably not. Not in the world of Gamergate and Gamergazi and SJWs and anti-SJ. I don't fucking know. What happened to
transmisogyny?
Yes, transmisogyny. What happened to when you could just sit on the internet and watch dumb YouTube videos?
I didn't know there were dumb YouTube videos. Or is this the weird part that I don't go to?
I don't know.
Much like that weird Facebook page I ended up on the other day. That was some fresh hell. I did not want to be there. But I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay.
The only stupid videos I used to watch were like models walking down the catwalk and then sort of doing some weird skating shit on their high heels because they couldn't walk on them.
That sort of shit is what I meant. Just the random, oh look, there's a bird that says words.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh, there's a dog that says I love you.
Come on, everyone gets offended at everything.
But if you made a video with a dog that says I love you, somebody would now comment, oh my god, you've trained him via abuse to say that, to like like that. Oh.
Yes. And I'm so tired of it. I can't stand the complaining anymore.
So, yes, Killing Floor 2. There's a fucking sledgehammer in it, right? Sorry, I was going off the usual...
Tangent again?
Yeah, the tangent.
Well, are we ever going to get out of
getting
what
very
have we been
old.
Playing this week's session?
That tangent is getting very old.
I'll just stop talking.
Yes. So as I've played Berserker, there's currently 4 classes, is that right? Yes, Brian? 4 classes: Commando, Berserker, Medic, and Support. Support is... actually, all 3 of those are returning. All 4 of those, sorry, all 4 of those are returning. Support has been changed quite a bit, and I would say Berserker's been nerfed quite a bit. Because...
No, Berserker has been balanced.
Balanced, yes. Berserker's been balanced. Commando's been changed a bit. It's not much, to be honest. Field Medic...
It's a useful class.
Field Medic is basically the same thing, except the grenades don't look toxic anymore.
The grenades, no. I'd actually want to jump on them as opposed to run away from them.
When I was doing my medic stuff, I had to inform everyone that I had healing grenades every time I played. It's like, I have healing grenades, jump into them.
I haven't just thrown acid on the floor. Because that could cause confusion.
Yes, so yeah, the support class, now, I don't know how it works, I'll have to look into it. You can walk up to them, and I think everyone can take 1 lot of ammo from them per round. I'm not sure if...
I don't know. I tried taking ammo, but I don't know if I got any or not.
I know I got some, and I got an extra grenade, and I had the Eviscerator, which is the chainsaw disc slinging thing. I believe it was in the first game.
I don't know. I never really played outside of Sharpshooter.
But I got some fuel and some discs for that. But yeah, the Commando, I believe, also throws down... I don't know if he throws down normal grenades. I don't think anyone apart from... No, sorry, Support. I don't think Support throws down normal grenades. I think only Commando has a normal, explosive grenade.
Well, yeah, I've played at, level 12 now, and my grenades are no different, so there's nothing special about my grenades.
Yes, whereas the Medic's grenades, of course, are healing, and they do damage. The change of the Medic is the fact that all the guns are now a 9mm shot. Apart from maybe the shotgun.
Shotgun might be 9mm. That's pointless.
But the idea is it's all modular. And the targeting reticle makes a noise now when you hover over somebody that can be healed.
How is it modular?
I don't know. This is how they explained it, but it doesn't look modular at all.
Unless it's not in yet.
Maybe it's not in yet. Maybe they're gonna have like different trees. I don't know.
It would be nice if I could stick things to the SA-80 and things like that.
Yeah. The only real difference is that the healing darts now do damage to the Zeds, as they're called.
They're clones. Motherfucking
clones. Berserker's been balanced, but he has a fucking sledgehammer. Right, this sledgehammer. This is what I started with.
Sledgehammer.
This sledgehammer. It is a sledgehammer with... I don't know if you've ever seen these, Brian. You get like those emergency window breakers that you push against it and they like release a spring that makes the window shatter.
No, I've never.
You've never seen those, right? They're normally used when you go when you're on. I don't even know where you use them. I suppose if you're going in your car journey up a mountain or something, and you get stuck, you have to go out the window and you can't really wind the window down. Then you smash the window open with this thing. It sort of looks like one of those, like an emergency hammer thing, but with a pneumatic thing in it. But it has shotgun shells in it. Now we're not sure
Right.
what shotgun shells yet. I probably says in the description that I haven't read. But your alternate fire for every weapon is a heavy attack, and for this sledgehammer, it is to impale this spike into the zombie and release the shotgun shell, which kills just about everything apart from Skrakes and Flash Pounds in one hit on normal. And it's great fun seeing a husk explode into multiple chunks and fly across the room. I like this sledgehammer.
You didn't pick it up very well, mate.
What?
It's the sort of thing that when you kill something, you go, oh, that bastard did fucking in bits.
Yes, there's that one husk, that one Skrake that I got the killing blow on, disappeared.
And he ended up everywhere on the
Yeah,
map.
because everyone was like, "Oh, the Skrake's gone, I guess." And I was like, "Yeah, about that."
Where did he go?
About that. Sorry.
All the blood on the floor as well. That is.
Yes, that is one thing. All of the bodies persist for the entire round now, don't they?
Yes, I think a few of them persist after the
Yeah,
trader
a few,
as well.
not very many,
So-
but a few sort of do, so you can sort of, I guess, see where you were last were is probably the idea of that. And the blood
actually quite
persists throughout the entire game, I
Yes.
think.
Persist for the entire game. So if you keep going back to one area, it is just a horrible, horrible, delicious mess of blood.
It sort of adds some. They've really improved the gore in this game.
Mm.
They've added
Damn
some
right.
system which is you got like the zombies can be chopped into out of 12 different parts, or exploded into if you're in my case.
Yes, if you're hitting them with a sledgehammer.
Sometimes you throw a grenade and you just see limbs go flying, which is great fun. Also, the furniture is now destructible, isn't it? Which we discovered.
Yes, chuck a grenade in and sofas break
Yeah,
apart
and
things
desks
like that.
disappear, which you can't normally push them around, which actually means you can actually clear out a room to make it more breathable, I suppose, you would say.
What is that motherfucking vibrating?
What
I'm hearing?
motherfucking vibrating?
That motherfucking vibrating. That vibrating.
Yeah.
I can hear it. It's very annoying.
I'm got my arms on the desk and I'm moving something that's making that noise happen. I don't know. I'm gonna put my arms by my side now.
Yeah, but your
I
arms
was doing
by
all the
your side,
hand
mate.
gestures, you know.
That's probably what it was. You know, arms inside the carriage at all
Yeah,
times.
and
Or I will
arms
cut
behind
them
your
off.
back. Ah.
I don't know what kind of theme parks you're going to. They're not the ones I'm going to.
Who were we, Brian?
Sledgehammer.
Oh yes, the furniture
blood.
stuff. You can clear out a room to make it
Yes.
so that you can run around the whole room. And also, when a flesh pound comes in, he doesn't give no shits about furniture anymore.
You don't give
There
a
is
shit about nothing.
like the stuff that's made out of metal and fixed to the ground can be won't be destroyed, but anything that is made of wood and is a desk, he does not give no shits about and will just run through.
And everyone in France drives
Everyone
a
in France
Peugeot.
does drive a Peugeot, though we can't decide if it's 206 or 207.
I think it's the 207. The 206 is long gone. They stopped making 206
Yeah,
like 2002.
Isn't a 206, so does it really?
Why would they use
Why-
a
well, it's
206?
not
Oh,
like-
let's use a 13-year-old
being-
car.
They're
That
not
doesn't make
being
any sense.
paid, are they? The 206 is a very popular car, however.
It doesn't make
No,
it
but
good.
it-
That's just probably why in France
yeah,
drives them.
that's what I'm saying though. That if you were going to pick a French designed car, like the go-to French car, you would pick up 206. Yes.
No.
Not one that you want to drive, but like if you think French car, you think Peugeot, and you probably think 206.
No, if I think French car, I think it will break down and the electrics are shit. That's what I think when I think French car. Neither of those things link me to Peugeots.
I'm trying to stop this fucking
And
vibrating.
I'm vibrating
No, I
again.
I don't know what it is, Brian. Hang on. Entertain the audience while I take the headset off so I can hear it.
Do 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 do. I don't know what he's doing. I can still hear it on my end. It's very fucking
Fucking
annoying.
sorted. It was a bowl.
A bowl.
It was a bowl that was sat on one thing and it was rocking side to side very quickly.
It was happening yesterday as well. and I was
That's
like,
probably
what
'cause the
hell is
bowl's
this
still there.
vibrating? Oh my god. So we learned that Snowy doesn't take any things that need to be washed out of his room.
It's just that, you know,
But you were telling me you never leave the room. Now you're lying.
fucking the house maybe, sure. Now I sound like, you make me sound like some sort of, what is it? What's the,
Sloth.
no, not slob, what's the term? The person that people are afraid to go outside. I can't remember. They're not
Hermit.
hermits. There's a proper term, I don't fucking know. That.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I can't think of the word right now.
Yeah, you make me sound like one of those. I'm not afraid to go outside. I just got no fucking reason to. There's nothing to do.
Because you're
I
a
live in the
nerd.
middle of nowhere. The nearest place where there is something to do is 45 minutes away drive.
Is that all?
45.
At least you got fun roads to drive on.
No, they're not fun.
And we've just degenerated into a humdrum conversation about where you live, and this isn't a discussion I want to have again.
No.
Can we please pretend it never happened?
Right.
Thank you.
So yeah, this week we've been playing Killing Floor 2. Believe it or not, 30 minutes into the podcast, and we've been playing Killing Floor 2.
We're 30 minutes in, and that's all we've talked about. Wow.
So what else? You can see videos of that on my channel at some point.
Yes. Sorry that I'm in them. I know I'm
they're
annoying.
They're all edited and stuff. They're all rendered. They're all like a gig in fucking size.
Uploading at a granny's pace.
You're uploading at a fucking snail attached to a postman attached to a granny's pace.
What else have you been playing, Snowy? That isn't Killing Floor 2 and that isn't a horrible tangent.
No, I was going to point out that we will be playing GTA 5, won't we, Brian? You'll have to suffer Brian's dulcet tones for that as well. And also possibly the Irish if we've got a good enough microphone.
I've been dragged in.
Dragged in? That sounds more like, oh, I want to play GTA 5!
Last year I was like, fuck you, Rockstar. You can keep your sodding game, you bunch of arseholes.
And you went, oh, this game is looking really fucking good.
And then I saw FPS mode. I was like, And then Snow was like, come on, go and get it. We can play together. We can play. I'll record it. I can play. I said, fine.
Yeah, and you got it quite cheap as well. I think you got it cheaper than me. Got mine for like 24 quid. I think it was in the end.
How much did the Irish bastard get this for?
31.69, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he needed
66, sorry, 6.166, which I donated to him. The Irish bastard is our friend, I will point out.
Not just random guy we're just insulting.
The one that sits next to me on the bus, yes.
Well, if I say his name, people go, who the fuck is that?
I know Slim's been
the Irish
in
bastard.
Killing Floor videos before.
Yeah,
he doesn't do much. Also, he's got quite a shit mic, which is Brian's mic's actually bearable, whereas everyone else is.
Is it?
Bearable.
Mine's bearable.
Yeah, it's.
I thought mine was absolute dog shit.
No, yours is one of the more bearable ones, yeah.
So, if you want a good headset, buy a Razer Black Shark. They're probably about £90 on Amazon now.
I would.
So,
if you're buying
I got them.
£90 headset, I'd go for a Logitech G35 anyway.
Yeah, but I look like I'm flying a fucking helicopter. I mean, I'm paying the premium to look like I'm flying a helicopter.
Does your headset have macro buttons on the side?
Do I need macro? I don't use the macro buttons on my keyboard.
I fucking love this. Like, oh, they put macro buttons on your headset.
It's just another thing to go wrong. In the end, isn't it?
The microphone is decent-ish. I used to say it was as good as this microphone, but I recently realised that it's nothing. I don't know why.
As I thought it was going to be.
It's not as good. I never said it was as good as this. I said it was almost as good, but it's not. You're never going to get a headset as good as this microphone because this is a proper studio mic. So.
And how much does that cost?
I got it as a Christmas present.
My screen's gone off again.
No, you haven't touched anything. Apart from yourself.
No, I've been touching my coins actually.
What? Why do you just keep coins in your desk, Brian?
Because I'm a horrible nail biter, and if I have coins to play with instead of biting my nails, I
just
don't
chew
bite
on
my nails as
everything,
much.
which is why like 90% of
Which is why there's a big hole in my desk.
No, I normally chew on stuff that doesn't like get teeth marks. I don't like chew on it like somebody chews on a pencil like really hard. I just sort of, I don't know.
The amount of pens I've broken biting them.
You're one of those.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, have you?
Yeah, but I don't let other people use my pen. It's my pen.
You got a pen, bro? It's still wet.
No, I actively hide those pens. But you're not. I don't want you to touch this. I would never do that to you.
It's like when you're at school and you used to like go, "Oh, miss, can I have a pencil?" And they'd hand you this thing that was like still fucking wet. It was,
yeah, it's like a dog fucking had it.
It's fine.
The dog
I'll
chewed
write
up,
in my
buried
own
it,
blood.
Back it back up. Have you got a knife so I can write in my own blood, sir? Because I don't want to touch your pen.
Oh God.
Bit extreme. We also been playing Minecraft.
Oh
haven't
yeah,
we,
I've been
Snowy?
playing Minecraft.
Minecraft. rabbits, what a fucking
Yeah,
user's
fucking
edition
hell.
that was. Fucking hell, Mojo.
I think we're a bit
Get your
behind
act
with the
together.
Minecraft
Give us some
update.
proper content.
So yes. Yeah.
Even so, where are my vertical labs? I keep banging on about them.
So yeah, no, I'm not doing. I don't know. Brian keeps trying to convince me to do Minecraft on my channel.
That's because it's what everyone makes everyone popular. You got to follow the crowd sometimes. Why don't you do a rude song like Nicki Minaj?
Did I just do my own cover of Anaconda?
Yeah, just
My
do a cover of that.
Anaconda don't. My Anaconda
It
don't.
really. I've never personally heard the song because I actively avoid it. But or better idea, you could do a song with Rihanna and Kanye West. It would really launch your career. Look what it did. Look what it did for Paul McCartney. Launched his career. I mean, even as old as he is. How old is he now?
Yeah,
600?
603, I think.
Also, the Beatles were shit.
Wow.
But yeah, he's about 600 years old. Controversy.
I quite like the Beatles.
I don't care for their music. I appreciate the impact they had on the music industry and whatnot, but I don't like their music. I think it's shit.
One thing you can't do is listen to Beatles music early in the morning, like when you just woken up. When I've got when they remastered everything for, I think it was like the 50th anniversary, I got all the discs that were remastered and I started playing them, and this was Christmas, and it was like 9 in the morning, and oh god, it was just noise.
Just noise.
At that time of the day,
noise.
it's like, no, stop. Because it's all the psychedelic stuff, and it's no, not in the morning.
So things you've learned: Beatles, don't listen in the morning.
So yes,
And
GTA 5.
Minecraft,
What would
it's
you
shit.
do on GTA 5, Ryan? Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know. Heists require like 4
yeah,
people,
which is
don't
why
they?
I'm thinking the right Sliv for the heist.
We've only got the Irish
Bastard Sliv, who
He's so
also doesn't have a
unreliable.
graphics card that fucking runs a potato. So
He does. I thought he stole
I
it back
don't
yesterday.
know.
Or did he spend all his time playing LoL?
Yeah, they keep playing League of Legends, and Sliv has just messaged me saying he missed playing video games. So I guess he's got his graphics card back because he's playing Fallout New Vegas.
Ah, okay. Great
Good
game.
game.
Buy it if you don't
I
have
would
it.
say that I prefer New Vegas over 3.
Or if we're going to do this comparison, just buy both. Get Tale of Two Wastelands, the mod, stitch them both together and play them at the same time. With all of New Vegas' fantastic Iron Sight mechanics.
Yep.
Best thing I ever done did.
I once did a playthrough of well, I say playthrough. I did like 6.
It didn't last very long.
I did 6 episodes of modded play. It was really bloody.
You made it too
I
hard.
made it fucking. Oh god, I don't. I maybe I set it too hard. I don't know.
I
Fucking,
think
the
you made
score
an error.
was ridiculous.
Every time I see someone go, oh yeah, I've made damage more realistic, so pistol now does 6,000 damage if it hits you on the bonds. And it's like, but I don't want that. So if the AI gets a lucky shot, I'm dead.
But I must have spent at least like 3 of those 6 episodes in one fucking hallway of the school, mustn't I?
I think I watched half your first episode and I gave up.
I turned down
Sorry.
the full damage. The full damage on that mod. I can't remember what the mod's called.
Was it obscene?
You know, there's that part of Megaton where you can fall off like the balcony bit, off like the walkway.
Chances are it's called increased fall
No,
damage.
no, it's all one mod. I can't remember what it's called. It might NWE.
It won't be
what's
NWE.
NWE?
I can't remember what NWE is.
Still, it's a mod that increases difficulty, changes the loot spawns, changes the monsters and stuff like that, and adds some extra monsters that are sort of lore friendly and stuff. And it's all one mod. It's got like grenade mod in it and like a grenade hotkey, and you can make slow mo happen with the action points instead of bats, which is actually really cool. But the full damage is one of the things it brings in, because the full damage in Fallout is quite low, to be honest. You can fall fucking miles.
Or you could just throw yourself off a building, save, just as you're about to hit the ground. Then when you unpause, you'll die, but you'll load in midair, and you'll cancel out the fall.
But there's that part of Megaton, the highest part where you can sort of jump off the walkway.
Would that be the other part, Lucas Sims' house?
Actually, no. There's the part with the steps. We know where the leaking water pipe is, and there's got the steps up beside it. And then there's a walkway floating above it. It's at the back of Megaton. Anyway, you
can't
fall
remember.
off that, and it's not a, you'd probably hurt yourself a little bit. You might sprain your ankle. It fucking kills you. The default setting kills you.
Wow.
So I turned that way down. Like,
all the way
fucking,
down.
Oh no, I fell into a river. Oh, dead.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
But yes, where were we? We were talking about GTA 5. Jesus Christ!
The Irish bastard's
Yeah.
got us there. That's because you went, oh, he's messaging me about New Vegas, and then we had a
Well, yeah,
tangent
GTA
again.
5 that comes out in 3 days. Have you downloaded it yet, Brian?
I'm at. It's not telling me because it's paused. I think I'm at 40 gigs now, so
Okay.
another few hours, and I
My
am
computer's
there.
been on for sort of 4 days straight downloading. I haven't been downloading it for 4 days straight, but overnight.
Well, I left my PC on. Then I turned my monitors on this morning, and it said, "Oh, Rockstar had a problem, so we didn't actually download until this message has been clicked off." It's like, so instead of if my internet connection could have dropped for all I know, but instead of just reconnecting and doing its
No,
thing,
I think
it sat there all
think
night doing
they
nothing.
did have an issue because when my download completed, I opened up my PC this morning and said it was complete. It said, "Oh, we've had an issue," and it said retry it, and I thought I'm going to click this button, it's going to go re-downloading. Thankfully, it didn't. Thankfully, it just started
All
the
those
count.
65 gigs.
The amount of times I've done that, it's been like, "Oh, there's been a problem. Retry," and it starts at 0. It's like, "Oh, what? Why?"
And then you want to go out and
Yes.
kill someone.
But thankfully, no, it's got 3-day countdown on there now. But yeah, we're gonna do some multiplayer, I guess. We all get starting cash now because if you pre-purchase it at any point, you get shitloads of some starting cash. They did say
I think you get more if you pre-order from about now.
I think we get that too, to be honest.
Well, I don't know, but if you pre-order now, I think you get more. They're sort of sweetening the deal
It's
a bit more.
ridiculous. It's like, oh, pre-purchase now and get extra cash, and then a week later, oh no, we thought we'd give you more cash, you guys.
It's for Donkey Donk. You can just buy everything at the start of the game now. Kind of trivialises everything.
I didn't pre-purchase for the cash. I pre-purchased because I wanted to have a preload thing because
Well, it's alright. We can just waste all our cash on hookers.
Yeah, we're just fucking no. We'll just carry it all around with us and get shot.
I'm just going to the bank today. I'm carrying lots of money with me.
I'm
Please
carrying
shoot
over
me.
$1 million Rockstar cash. Shoot me!
Do you want it?
Oh god. But GTA Online, I've played a bit on the PS3. I got the game pre-owned on PS3 when I was back at uni. And yeah, it's actually a decent game. And I didn't play the single player much because I thought, right, the PC version's been announced now. I'll wait for that to come out. And I played a bit of multiplayer just to get a little bit of cash flow incoming. But then they announced this whole, you start off with cash. So yeah, but yeah, the multiplayer's really good. So we can play a lot of that. Have a lot of antics on that. The heist
Shoopty
need
whoop.
4 people, which we've got 3.
We have to buy some.
Drag Palowin.
But he doesn't talk.
I'm sure we know somebody that has a microphone that is semi-decent. So, Brian, what's the next section of that plan 45 minutes in?
Oh, I don't fracking know.
Get there.
Quick, play a jingle. Wait, was your gaming news?
The
that you
gaming
put here?
news.
How old is this?
Well, September,
thing?
mate.
It was May, September 21st,
Yeah.
so... long time ago.
So, gaming news. GTA 5 is coming out next week, and Killing Floor 2 is coming out the
Probably.
21st. Although I expect Rockstar will delay it for a fucking year at the last minute.
Yeah. Oh, well, my gerbil died, so I need another week.
Yeah, and that sounds like a delay. God, that game's been delayed so many times.
You know what? The problem is, they're putting themselves in a bit of a difficult position, because if it's not as good as it should be, then why the fuck did you make us wait? Everything has to be absolutely perfect, including launch day
It won't
servers.
be. They've already... No,
it'll
Rockstar,
be-
however, have already said, PC guys, there will be server issues at the start.
Hideous lag.
Please bear with us while we, bolster it. At least they've gone ahead and said, yeah, it's not going to work straight away.
In that case, I may just do some single player stuff to get
Oh,
used
yeah,
to the
I'm
game.
going to play single player anyway, so...
Because it's been a long, long time since I played any Grand Theft Auto
GTA
at all.
4 was,
So-
I think, one of the weakest installments.
It wasn't a game. I think I played it for a few
It was
hours
just
and
far
gave
too
up.
serious.
Lord. I didn't think it was that. It was just boring.
Yeah, it was just boring. Like the
I
vehicle
had to do
handling was
some kind of
the
robbery
vehicle
thing.
handling was all like, oh, we're going to try and be really realistic with the tires popping if you wheel spin too much, and they're being like fucking tanks going around corners.
I like
didn't.
that. I like driving that's a bit more, action filmy.
But yeah, the nice thing they've done with this single player is they've got 3 characters. You've got Michael, who is your crim. Basically, he's your criminal guy. He's your mastermind criminal. So he's
Right.
got a bad temper and all that. And then you've got
So how did I meet him?
you play as 3 characters in the single player.
Oh, I thought it was my friend.
You've got Michael and you've got Trevor, who is basically every player ever. He blows shit up, he shoots at anyone, and he's fucking insane. So he's basically the multiplayer players.
So he's basically every player that plays DayZ standalone.
Basically, right.
Right.
And he's the really fun one. He's like the fucking nut job of the group. And then you've got Lamar, who's... Well, I don't...
Has he released another hit single?
I think it's Lamar. I can't remember if Lamar's his friend or if Lamar's from San Andreas. Fuck knows. I don't know. But he has a dog, and I didn't play his story because it just wasn't interesting. He's the gangster, basically. He's the gangster.
Oh, that.
What?
Oh.
But he's the gangster turned criminal. Like, he works for the brother of the guy in GTA 4 in the car sales place, and then Michael crashes through the window on a test drive with him. And basically he starts to work with Michael, and Michael knows Trevor, and blah blah blah, they all link up and stuff.
But there's no point in giving these characters all backstories because no one's going to play them like that.
The stories, it's a GTA, it's a Rockstar story, so it's a really in-depth story. That's the thing.
Is it a well-told story? Okay, or at least it's well-told.
GTA 4 has to be their lowest point for story, I think, to be honest. GTA 4 was just dull and just dragged on forever, I think.
Obviously, as a kid, I played Vice City and San Andreas, which my mum was not too happy about.
Vice City is my favourite.
I liked Vice City because I could buy places and they'd earn me cash when I do all the mini missions. So I was like, yeah, that's sweet.
And also,
I own a taxi company now.
And
sweet.
like the ice cream thing, which wasn't actually ice cream, it was drugs, but we won't go there.
No. Wasn't there a paper mill?
I don't know. I remember you could buy like fucking Hollywood.
Yeah, you could buy most businesses.
Yeah.
You can roll around. Well, say most businesses. There are businesses you could buy when you did all the mini quests for them.
Which was cool. Yeah, it was like, oh, I'm gonna just like go buy this fucking gigantic mansion that can store 20 cars now. Okay, thanks.
Yep, sweet. Because one of the first big story missions was you stole a mansion off someone, it would earn you cash every
and it was nice because it gave you an income of cash.
Yep. Rather than me having to beat up random people on the street.
Knock down parking meters and get out your car and go and walk over them. Fuck.
Yeah. I didn't want to live a life of crime. Petty crime.
I wanted to do the serious crimes.
Yeah, I'm doing the serious shit. Bank heists or no. I don't do petty street muggings. I ain't got time for that.
There's an editor which I might play around with. I might try and script a little short for it and then just do some acting with it, maybe.
Or you could make us some challenges.
Challenges would work.
But don't make them lots of hookers with a minigun.
What?
Don't make them hookers with miniguns.
Okay.
You've not seen our films?
Not that one.
Ross made one which was lots of hookers, and one of them had minigun. They were horribly inaccurate, but there were so many they couldn't actually complete the challenge.
As in the hookers had miniguns, or as in they had miniguns? Oh, the hookers had miniguns.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, Ross managed to make it so all the hookers had weapons, but one of them would always spawn with a minigun.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. Right.
It was hilarious. What?
And that's gaming news. Killing Floor 2 is out April 21st in early access. It has 3 maps.
Fucking buy it.
Just buy it.
Buy it. Don't even question yourself.
Look,
sell
I need
your
the
parents.
First impressions
sell your next
video
door
on
neighbours.
And I'm not being sponsored at all. I was given a key for this. It's not even a permanent key. It's a early beta key.
Yeah, until 16th.
Yeah, until the 16th. Then our key runs out. Then we got to go and buy it on the 21st. Which fair enough. I don't mind doing that as long as I get to try the game first.
Yep.
In fact, I would probably prefer that. Being given like a free 4-week period to test the game that doesn't lose the developer money, I'd far prefer. Because
look, it's a fantastic game. There's no two ways about it.
My first impressions is basically going to be it's a fantastic, great game. It's going to point out a few of the issues, like the command wheel is very limited now. Yeah,
awful. It's awful.
You used to have the voice menu where you press V and then you press numbers, which is in quite a lot of PC games, of course, because...
Well, my personal favourite, V5 2, which was Insult Players.
Insult Players isn't in there.
Calling everyone wankers.
You don't have a yes. You have a yes, sorry. You have a yes and a no. You don't have a thanks. You don't have a no thanks. You don't have a get upstairs. You literally have follow me, get to the trader, affirmative, negative. I need help. I need dosh. I need health. Insult specimens. That's it.
Insult specimens. That's it. And it's on fucking Z.
Z is a really awful key. I keep pressing Q, which means I heal myself for like 1 health.
And that's Battlefield for me. I thought, I should change it to keep it Q's heal, and that's what I'm used to in Killing Floor, so I'm not going to change it for the sake of being able to do insult specimens 100 times.
If they made it to alt or something like that.
I think if they kept the old system, it would work just fine. There are some things you just don't need to change, and that was definitely one of them.
The only significant consolization they've had from announcing that it's going to be on console is that. Because that is a very console thing, of course.
Yeah. Yep. But there's no auto-aim or anything.
Apart from the clots. When the clots grab you, get turned around, and if you're firing at that point, you get an instant headshot.
Yeah, but that did get slightly annoying. I was shooting away at the Scrake, and then a clot, which takes one punch to the face and it's dead. Turns me around.
I think that's also a console thing there.
It should be an option to turn off.
Yeah, that might be why they've also got the crosshair on there now, possibly because of consoles. The crosshair is an option in the menu to toggle it on and off.
Oh, yeah. I never spotted it.
I wouldn't turn it on anyway because it's Killing Floor. It's Tripwire make amazing shooting mechanics. You could pick up any one of their games and just enjoy the shooting. You could pick up Red Orchestra and you just fucking enjoy the shooting.
If Battlefield had the shooting mechanics and gunplay that Killing Floor 2 has, I'd instantly rate Battlefield as a good game.
This is the problem. You should try. I think you still think you should try Red Orchestra because it's. No, Red Orchestra 2 isn't. It's. You've got to remember this is Tripwire. They probably will support Killing Floor 1, even when Killing Floor 2 is out.
How old is Killing Floor 1 now?
6 years or something like that, and they still release a map every holiday season, and
Yeah. There are too many maps on that game. We came in so late that sort of overwhelmed by the amount of maps. And all the achieves that were here.
Oh, like 500, isn't it? Or 600, I can't remember that. It's something like that.
Something ridiculous.
But yeah, the Killing Floor 2 will launch with 3 maps. I would say I like Paris the most, I think.
Yeah, it does remind me of Seine Crossing from Battlefield 3, though, because it's in the same area of France. Well, you can see the Eiffel Tower in that one.
See the awful Eiffel Tower in the window. There's that awful point where I don't know why it's even in there.
No, because you can't see it anyway.
Maybe
you can't rotate
if
around
you're
the
all in
character.
the lobby, one of them can see it or something. Oh, you can rotate your character. You right click and rotate.
Okay, but you can't rotate the camera around the character. You just rotate the character in front of the camera.
The camera around. You don't know this?
No. I was trying. I was left. No,
it's
like
right.
An absolute demon.
It's game dev rule, isn't it?
Oh, okay,
but,
fine.
Yeah.
So you mean they've made all the UIs work with mice?
Yeah, that's one of the bonuses. That is because I was terrified that when they went, it's coming on console at the same time as at launch, the full launch that is not on early access. I was like, oh god, they kind of consolified this thing to crap. But thankfully, Tripwire being a PC dev that comes from the modding community anyway, know that PC is important.
PC's the best.
Yep. It's a damn good looking game as well. It's only on Unreal Engine 3, which I was surprised that when they said it was only on Unreal Engine 3 when they got Unreal Engine 4 out there. But yeah, it's still a damn good looking game.
Guns look
sweet they've got the whole animating the triple the speed and slow mo, haven't they, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is one of the best games I've played in a while. Apart from City Skylines. But I suppose they're different genres.
Well,
so.
I would say that in terms of feature completeness, I'd still say Killing Floor is probably a bit more feature complete than City Skylines is.
Well, it depends what you're going for in City Skylines, really, isn't it? It's a city builder. It's a city builder,
but I think it lacks some of the deeper simulation that the old SimCities had, which...
Well, there are. Well, what you're forgetting is that SimCity 4 had 10 years worth of modding
I've never played
to go with it.
I did. Never once played it. I installed the mods and was like, I don't know how this network mod thing works.
it was a pain in the NAM. That was a pain in the arse to use. That was. It was all modular, but obviously, I'm not very good with modular things.
I just did not know. I was like, George was like, "Oh, you should install that," and I'm like, I don't know what does it do?
Yeah, what does it do?
It makes diagonal things, or
yeah,
I don't know.
It was a better road system. There's the long
Just
and
watch
short
it,
of it.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw somebody posted a picture of a 3-lane road, and all the cars were in the middle lane, and the queue was like 16 miles long, and he just put sobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a problem, because I think the traffic AI picks the lane they want to go in as early as possible.
Yeah.
So they've all picked it long before
the
they've
problem
got in
is
there.
that they don't use the other lanes either at all.
No, even if
because on a 3-lane, if on a
2 lanes points
even
one
on
way.
a 3-lane, if you've got a T junction, you could go to the middle lane for either direction, and then the left lane for left and the right lane for right. But they all go to the middle lane.
Yeah.
Then you get the bastards that sit on the right. Then you get the bastards that sit on the right lane the whole time, and then at the end go, "Oh, I want to go middle lane."
Yeah. Well, that's just like real life, isn't it? I see people do it all the time. It's very annoying.
But yes, City Skylines. I haven't played that in ages. My final video went out. Not final video. I'll be recording some more, but the final video recorded in that bulk went out.
I did kind of play 100 hours in the first 2 weeks it was out.
Yeah, I did start to burn out, and I thought if I play anymore, I'm gonna just not want to play this game ever again.
You got to chuck mods on and stuff.
Yeah, I've got to try that.
Modding scene's pretty good. There are a couple I could recommend to you, if you wanted them.
Would you recommend them to the viewers?
No, because I hate the viewers. I don't actually have a list to hand right now.
Oh, we've passed the 1 hour mark, Brian.
Otherwise, I would have just rattled off this huge list of mods that I've got, which are worth having.
Right, what's the next section?
I don't know. Let's have a look at the page. A review of things. I don't know what that is.
That
it
was
just
when
says
Control was
review of
going to
things.
be joining us and stuff like that.
And it says, our note from September 21st, 2014 says, 99% of current new releases are shit. Well, that's not true now. That has been
in September that was true, but not now. You have Killing Floor 2, you have City Skyline, you have, let's hope, GTA 5. If that game is broken as fuck, I will just be so disappointed.
I will go and kill every Rockstar employee.
Wow.
If MI5 listen to this, I'll not actually do that. Disclaimer, I'm not really going to do it.
Don't worry. I don't think he has the capability of doing that. I think the entire Rockstar staff could probably hold him down quite quickly.
Yeah.
He might get a single flick in and then suddenly...
No, I'll get as far as knocking on their door.
Yeah.
They'll come and jump on me and throw me out.
What's this fucking scraggy guy doing at our door? Quickly, throw him out!
Yeah. You bastard, get out of our fucking office.
But I will be really fucking disappointed if after all these delays, because that's what I'm hoping the delays were for. I'm hoping that they were like, shit, it's still broken, guys. Better delay it another 6 months.
This don't quite work.
And I'm hoping the last delay was more like, because it was a shorter delay, I'm hoping it was more like, this one thing isn't quite right, can we fix that? I'm really hoping they got to that point.
Really hope it's that. Really, really hope it's that. I hope it's not a case of I'm throwing money on the floor. Just, pretending I'm playing GTA and just splashing the cash. I hope it's not that because something was horrifically broken and they've gone, I'll just patch over that, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I believe in Rockstar because they've done it. Previous GTAs were ported from a different studio, Rockstar Studio, San Diego, I think, and this one has actually been ported from Rockstar North, which is up in Scotland.
Gosh, bastards.
Which is, of course, where Rockstar started, which most people won't know.
Or care.
Well, I care because
I can give it.
I like to know where I like British stuff. British made stuff is worth extra money because you're supporting the country.
Oh yes, I like British stuff, but
now I sound like a complete fucking xenophobe.
No, you just sound like a politician.
Support British industry. Apart from the video games, because I don't understand them because I'm 65.
The video games make you kill people. No, they don't.
No, they don't. Oh, this Grand Theft Auto, you can pick up a hooker and then shoot her to get your money back.
That's what I call a refund.
No, your pixelated blowjob wasn't good enough.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's pixels. I'm shooting pixels. They're not going to scream
People
out
are
or
made of
try
pixels. New science discovery shows. Suddenly, mass genocide happens.
It's just like, I ain't got time for that shit. But yeah, people going wild about nothing. That's
So
per
yes,
usual.
99% of games are not shit anymore. I'd say about 50% of games, 70% of the games are shit now.
And COD still sucks and Battlefield 4 still ain't
Gaming
great.
news: COD Black Ops 3 was announced.
COD Blops, yeah. Well, come on, are we all surprised? It's a COD every
Yeah,
year.
but it's more the fact that they've now carried this on for free installments, which is,
So?
you know, they've actually got a long form story going on. I didn't play 2, Blops 2, but
I played Blops 1. It was the only one with Deddy servers. And then they stopped doing Deddy servers, and I was like, well, fuck you then.
they were going to do dedicated servers for Advanced Warfare, I think. But
If Blops has Deddy servers, I may for half a second consider it if it's on offer.
Yeah.
But if they don't, then they can stick
I
out
was
their asses
obsessed,
again.
and I've probably told you this a million times, Brian, but I was obsessed with the zombies mode in World at War, and
Yes, you have
that's why
said.
I am slightly tempted by this one already, because I know it'll have zombies.
Yeah, but didn't they butcher zombies
They
before?
butchered zombies. They made it over.
Literally go and butcher
They made it
zombies.
overcomplicated in Black Ops, and then they completely fucking ruined it with the whole like open world exploration version in fucking Black Ops 2, which I never played because it was called Transit, and you were on a bus. There's a bus that went round, and you went to different areas on the same map. Because like there was smoke that if you went into the smoke, you got attacked heavily. So you had to get on the bus and defend the bus as you went round, and then you got off at whatever state plot you wanted to be at.
Right, that sounds shit.
It was just, I think it's just completely overcomplicated. I just want to sit there and shoot hordes of zombies.
Well, you can do that in Killing Floor 2, which is out on the 21st. Well, early access on the 21st of April.
Early access, so I know a lot of people won't be too keen on early access, but I can guarantee right now that it is
Totally worth
totally
it.
fucking worth it. It is probably the best game that's come out in early access.
Well, I don't know. Next card game's obviously it's not anywhere near feature complete. It's a very good basis
But at
for the
launch, it was quite basic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it still is quite basic. 5 cars and 6 tracks. But if you enjoy derby racing and you can see that it's going to become a great thing in the future, it's totally worth buying into.
I bought it when it was not even on Steam, so yeah.
Well, currently we're still waiting for the next build, which taken 6 months now.
Oh dear.
But I think it'll be worth it. Well, it's for physics.
Ah, okay.
Because they a load of sales when the tech sneak peek was released, so they decided to redo their physics engine. They were trying to aim for a Christmas launch of that, and yeah, kind of didn't go quite to plan.
Compared to
yeah.
NC Next Card Game, I would still say that Killing Floor has got far more content in it.
Yes, but chances are it's been worked on for longer and with a bigger budget. Because let's be honest, Killing Floor was hardly.
Oh yeah, Killing Floor fucking just sold like hotcakes, and then they released Operation. No, they released Red Orchestra 2, and then Rising Storm, I think it was.
And that's the thing, Bugbear haven't released
anything ever.
A derbying game since Flat Out Ultimate Carnage.
So yeah, they have the bonus of having a bigger budget, but my point still stands that it is probably the most feature complete game that's ever launched on early access.
Yes, totally agree with that.
It's a game that if it never got a fucking update, I wouldn't give a shit, to be honest.
Well, they're going to allow modders to make maps again as usual.
That's the one thing. It launches with a map SDK, software development kit. Sorry, a map development kit, and then they said sort of nearer release they'll release the other. There's 2 other modules to it. There's going to be the sort of weapons and models, you know, the not coded stuff, and then they'll release the coded stuff so that you can make your own custom modes and stuff.
So we'll finally get a survival mode, a proper survival mode, like Waves, not just
10
getting into Mr. culturally words.
Culturally ambiguous.
Yeah, German guy at the end.
Yeah,
Fire's nerve
That's
gas.
what I liked about Call of Duty Zombies was the fact it was just purely waves that got bigger and bigger, and I believe harder and harder. I can't remember now.
I think they might. I think I played it once or twice on COD WoW.
I can't remember if it just got.
Way back when.
Oh, my screen just turned off. Can't remember if it just got bigger and bigger, or if they got. I think they just got bigger and bigger, possibly.
Chocolate on my t-shirt.
And then the last maps on World at War, they put in Hellhounds every 5 rounds, which was actually I didn't mind. It actually made it a bit different.
But yeah, this COD brings back what made Call of Duty 4 great. It's unlikely to get bought by me.
I bought Advanced Warfare because it was meant to be different, but
or anyone
Bought it
else
on
with more than
console.
half a brain cell.
I got it on. I didn't buy it myself. I got it for Christmas on PS4, and I can't play console shooters.
I can't either. I mean, I played Call of Duty 3 on console and Medal of Honor, but that was during the time when I only really had PS2 to play stuff
Well,
on.
back before I got this PC, I played. Well, I've got 16 days playtime on Modern Warfare 2, so yeah. It's really fucking gutting going back to a console being like, I don't know how to do this.
Well, yeah, and when I played fucking Hardline at EGX, that was painful.
Yeah, it's
Bloody
like,
painful.
you are a tank. You turn very slowly now. Thank you.
I can't play on a controller. I don't know how people do it. Just no. Just no. Just no. Just no.
Right, Brian, what's the next segment?
2 funny stories?
Have you got a funny story? You had a funny story.
I did. I was on Imgur
Come on then.
yesterday. Oh, I've got to actually read it out now.
Yeah. While I Google my own funny story.
But you have to actually pay attention to what I'm saying. You can't just go off
No, I'll
and
be
black
paying
out.
attention. No, I'll just go on
Fine.
the fucking metro, mate. I'll go on Boris Johnson's own newspaper and just look at
Whoa. Leave Boris alone.
Boris. I'm just saying it's his newspaper, which is how he got all his money.
Leave Boris
That's how he
alone.
got all his money.
Leave Boris
It's
alone.
how he got all his money.
Anyway. Okay, fine, whatever, man. Calm down. God. Florida couple arrested for selling golden tickets to heaven for $99.
Golden
So-
tickets to heaven for $99.
Golden tickets to heaven for $99. Tito and Amanda Watts were arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people. How did they even sell these tickets? Yeah, it's ticket to heaven. Yeah, that sounds legit, doesn't it? It's street vendors with tickets to heaven. The couple who sold the tickets on the street for $99.99 per ticket told buyers the tickets were made from solid gold, and each ticket reserved a buyer a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at the pearly gates and you're in.
Fuck's sake.
The police said people can sell tickets to heaven, but the Watts misrepresented their product. The tickets were just wood spray painted gold with "Ticket to Heaven, Admit One" written in marker.
Sake. You didn't even put any effort. You were selling these for $99. You didn't even put any effort into them.
But hundreds of people bought them.
What? Oh, look, this one, everyone's unique. They're all unique because they're all written in marker.
Police said they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby alligator.
Sake. A baby alligator.
Tito Watt's statement. I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up 2x4s. I spray painted gold. And it was Jesus who give them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I'm thinking this is Jason Bright from fucking New Vegas. If you know who Jason Bright from New Vegas is. He was a ghoul who was going on the Great Journey. Anyone who's played New Vegas.
Oh, yes, the people
Yeah?
that go to Utopia, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who told like this he thought he was a ghoul but wasn't.
Yes, that guy. The
Yeah, that
scientist guy, yeah?
Yes. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine.
Right.
You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want, totally free. So, try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. So, yeah. His wife said, "We just wanted to leave Earth and go to space and smoke rock cocaine. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden tickets to heaven. I just watched." There we go, kids. If you want to
For a ticket to heaven,
escape
you can buy one
murder.
now for $99 from my merchandise store.
Well, no, it's more if you have killed someone, you can just say, "Well, I just watched. I'm totally innocent." Because apparently that's an alibi
Yep.
now.
I found my funny story, having googled that mid you talking. It's probably not going to be amazingly funny because I hadn't had time to read for it. But the headline is "Train passenger ejaculated on more than 100 female commuters in vile 4-year campaign." Do we continue, Brian?
I don't know. This is dangerous territory.
A middle-aged man has been arrested amid claims he ejaculated on unsuspecting woman more than 100 times on a train line in Japan.
And how did he get found out that it done 100 women? Did he say that?
Tetsuya Fukada, I'm guessing that is. Wow, that was quite a good pronunciation there. I didn't even fucking
Oh, yeah,
stumble
wow,
on that.
good hell.
40. Right there, mate. You
Just
fapping
clapping.
on for train passengers, are you?
No, I'm just clapping.
Oh,
and
right.
say, well done,
Sorry,
for
clapping
standing
over a
his
microphone
name.
sounds like somebody fapping. It's said
Well.
he's said to have preyed mostly on young women during a 4-year reign of abuse in the Japanese JR
It's not really
Sobu
abuse,
line.
is it? If they don't know.
But- No, they knew they were unsuspecting, didn't it? As in, they didn't expect it.
What do you do? Just come up to their face, go, ugh, and then walk
Probably, yes. We'll find out, Brian. Let's read on. He was
off? How you
arrested
get caught?
after police carried out a DNA analysis on semen when an 18-year-old schoolgirl discovered it on her skirt and went to authorities. Fuck's sake. Ricardo is alleged to have cut a hole in his jacket so that he could play with his genitals on crowded trains between 2 stations. Oh my god, really? Fucking Balding Fukada is from Edogawa Ward in the city. Alleged victim Raya Yoneda, 26, who came forward after this to be the case, said, "It happened to me as well, but I didn't know who had done it. It's disgusting. He needs help." Fukada's being charged with damaging property. Sorry, yes.
She said she knew it had happened, but she didn't say anything? Is that what you're implying with that other
Yeah.
girl? So what? She should go home, put it in a jar, and see who it grew into?
Fuck's sake, Brian. Fucking hell. God, you just stepped the line, mate. There is a line and you just crossed it.
Step the line, I've rubbed the line out.
There's a line and you just fucking rocket jetpacked over it.
In 18 years, we're going to find out who this was.
Ricardo has been charged with damaging property and reportedly admitted carrying out the semen attacks on the semen attack.
He's like just going throwing grenades filled with semen now.
on the train line more than 100 times since 2011. He said he is said to have told policemen when he was arrested, "I get excited in close contact with women on the crowded train." Fuck's sake.
That's a very specific set of circumstances for him to get aroused in, isn't it? Right.
Do you imagine he's
so if you're going to be my wife,
I need you to
we
buy
need to
a
be on a
train and lots of extras to stand on it.
yeah, I hope you got lots of money because it's going to cost a lot.
Wow.
So, yeah. Odd people. Odd people.
That is from The Mirror.
Oh, the Mirror of the best source of news.
Best source of comics, yes.
in Britain. If you like reading news in Britain,
Other headlines on this weird news section include: has Robert Mugabe grown an afro?
who?
Robert Mugabe.
Right.
Has he grown an afro?
Oh, I thought you said interesting.
I'm just saying other headlines.
Oh. Now, what? Where are we going with this?
I don't know. Where are we going now, Brian? What section is next?
I think it's the all the viewers are cunts and should fuck off. Oh, no, don't. It's not that section.
What section is it?
All the viewers should fuck off section.
Oh, you mean the goodbye section?
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Someone set off the fire alarm, so it's about to go off. Don't know what's happening. There you go, stopped. You can cut that out or leave that in. Entirely up to you.
I don't know. I'll have to decide.
Intermission.
So, what is the next section?
That's it. Finished.
Wow.
Well, there is a control. Should probably talk about this, and it's to do with Unreal Engine 4 now free for academic use. But I think that's a bit out of date. And then it says profits with 3 exclamation marks at the end.
Yeah, that's a bit out of date because Unreal Engine 4 is now free for everyone.
And who makes profit on YouTube anymore?
Nobody, apparently.
No one. Unless you Yogscast.
Probably not even then.
I know your shares. I know how many shares
We
you've
know
got in
your
that company.
shares. We googled
Yeah.
you. Yogscast Limited.
I know everything about you.
We got bored one day.
Yeah. But I was trying to find
Look,
email
this stuff's all
address.
public knowledge. We're not fucking creepy stalkers. It's all public knowledge by law.
Yes. If you would like to find the Yogscast financial data, I'm not going to tell you where you can find it.
You just Google you'll find it.
Don't. As if you don't know how to get it. You don't tell everyone.
Well, they'll have to do Google fooing because I think they say it right.
Unless they work in accounting or tax, they're not really going to know.
Well, I knew.
That's because I fucking linked it to you.
Well, no, because I knew how to get company info anyway.
Where'd you get it from?
Get it from stuff.
I walked you straight into that. I
What?
said, don't tell
Yeah, I
anyone.
know.
And I walked you straight
Yeah, I
into
know.
that, wondering if you were actually going to say, I'm not going to say it.
Why?
And you said it anyway.
Why? Why?
So-
Why do people not need to know this?
I'm sorry, Lewis Brindley and Simon Lane, but now everybody knows your share allocation.
And also your address.
So enjoy that. Yep, your home addresses. Now
Okay.
look what you've done. You're going to have to cut all this
Now
out.
I'm gonna have to cut this out. But still, that's a thing.
Or alternatively, you could just cut out the words which would tell people what so people are going to go, what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
just put censor beep in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because censor beeps are always fun.
They are very fun. Because it makes people think that something rude has been said, even when they're just talking about and finding Yogscast and finding out where they live. No. No. Just no. That was shit.
Oh, did you hear about the UKIP porn star, by the way?
Yes, I read about it last night. Hilarious.
Should we explain to the audience before we go? Or should we not?
I read it briefly. I'd just woken up, so I don't really remember any of it. Whoops.
Let's leave it. Fuck it. Go Google it. Go
Yeah,
Google
UKIP
UKIP
in
porn star,
porno.
mate. Yeah.
You'll find it. It'll be on BBC.
Because we're at almost 1 hour and a half now, so yeah.
And well, at least we're not echoing like we were last time.
No, so
Seriously,
it's not
that
an entirely
was
fucking waste
torture.
of time. It's not an entire fucking waste of time this time. Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully Mumble hasn't gone, I'm gonna add an echo now. Okay, bye.
Echo, you're in a fucking church. Because remember I was
We've
saying...
gone full circle, Brian.
Woo!
Full circle, and on that bombshell.
It's time to get sacked from the BBC.
Yes.
I probably would have been.
Oh wow.
If I hadn't quit.
That the Mirror has a picture of one of his scenes in porn.
I wonder what he could be doing.
Quite an interesting thing. Anyway.
Probably having sex, I assume. Which
Yeah.
most people do in porn.
All British porn stars are fucking ugly as well.
All porn is fake.
British ones are just like 50-year-old men.
Heard it here first, folks. 50-year-old men.
We're doing this part where we hate saying goodbye to our viewers, don't we?
Oh, I love saying goodbye to them. It means I can have a cup of tea.
Hey,
Throw the shit in the bin that I've got next to me.
throw the shit in the bin that he's got next to him,
Stack all my money back up into piles.
and then knock it over again.
Yeah, 100 times every day.
Yeah.
Scratch my head, make my mic turn on. Get my washing out the washing machine if it's done. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we leave it?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everybody. If you've made it this far, please put a comment below saying. But Brian, give us a word.
Extra sausages. You can have 2.
Yeah. Right. Okay. You're gonna get extra. You need to leave a comment below if you got this far saying extra sausages. And if you'd have done so, you get a purple.
What is that? That's a fake currency you've just made up.
No, it's a fake currency I made up in the original podcast.
Right, so what you've done is gone, it's a completely new podcast with a new annoying person, and gone, actually, I'm going to carry some stuff over.
Fine, you get a green.
Thank you, that's better.
But
Why
purple's
green?
the best colour. I don't know.
Why not orange? Orange is cool. Why are you debating colours?
Right,
Just fuck off.
Fucking extra sausages, you get a sausage. Not a physical sausage, because...
I will mail one to you in the post. It's going to be your address and telephone number.
Oh,
so
you're going to regret that if ever this explodes.
I will send you...
Brian, I will sausage.
I will give
Richmond,
you
please.
1 Cumberland sausage. You get to choose. You get a Cumberland sausage. That's what you're getting.
As the price, mate. As the price.
Yep, and you get all the grease from where it's been cooked. You get that in a pot as well.
Well, what he does, he goes into Tesco's and buys it from the ready-to-eat counter and just posts it to you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not wasting my money and time. For what? 1 viewer? What's the point in that?
So yes, please leave a comment below. You've heard the word. I'm not going to say it again because somebody
bird
might
is
skip
the
to
word.
the end.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. If you put loads of filler at the end, they're never going to know what 2 words we were talking about.
Exactly. So they'd probably forgotten already. So
If you just
didn't
go back to 1 hour, 28 minutes and 13 seconds, you'll hear it.
but they won't because we're not even at 1 hour and 28 yet, mate.
Quick, fill it out to 1 hour and 28.
Yeah, we're at 1 hour and 28.
What
So
we at?
yes, put the comment below. You get a sausage. Yeah, that's been a podcast.
Good fucking day.
That's been Brian, and I've been Snowy. And thank you for watching.
Hearing.
Listening. Yes, that. Listening. There you go. We're listening.
Okay.
Bye!
Ow. My ears.